And Rabbeinu is telling us, והנה כל העולם כולו, all of the world, ניזון משפע של ארץ ישראל כידוע, is receiving its bounty from the Holy Land, from the land of Israel. וארץ ישראל בעצמו מקבל השפע מן האמת. And the land of Israel receives its shefa from the truth. You got it? Or you didn't? You got it? So if you hold midat haemet, the level of truth, means if you say the truth and you're an honest person with yourself in front of the mirror, so all of the world is receiving the bounty from you. Like the Gemara is saying, כל העולם כולו לא ניזון אלא בשביל חנינא בני. That all of the world received its generation, its bounty in that generation through Chanina, Rabbi Chanina ben Dosa. He was the person that through him all of the bounty of the world came to the world. By Yosef HaTzadik, in the generation of Yosef, all of the bounty came to the world. Through Yosef to the land of Israel, through the land of Israel to the world, spiritually. They can find a diamond in their backyard and wow, he can open a business and to be so successful, but it's really happening because that you were honest enough with Hashem. And if you would lie in that night, so tomorrow morning he wouldn't find that treasure. He would lose his properties and people would come and the IRS would knock on his door. But you were a person of truth, you were standing with yourself and you did tshuva and you confessed. And this is why we can see that there is so much bounty today in the world. Because you have so many Baalei tshuva in the world. Because you have so many people that are seeking for the truth today. And the truth is waking up again and again, and more people are waking up, and more people are searching for the truth, and this is why there is more bounty, and more shefa, and more people are buying houses, and more people are driving in fancy cars, and nice cars, and wearing nice outfits, and they have expensive cellulars, and phones, and computers, and you have air conditions, stuff that was not exist before. Why? Because the truth was missing in different generations. There was one righteous man in a city and there was a hidden righteous man that was over there. Okay, so they would bring the bounty, but the amounts were small. But today you have a huge amounts of bounty today, huge wealth today. People have millions and millions of dollars. A lot of people have millions and millions. Where all of that money came from? From the land of Israel, by midat haemet, by the truth of people that did tshuva, that came back to Hashem, that were able to say to Hashem Yitbarach, I was wrong, I messed up, I was lying. That's the truth. To say I'm the worst liar, I said it many times. To say to Hashem Yitbarach, Hashem, I'm the worst liar in the world, that's the truth. That's the best truth you can ever say to Hashem Yitbarach. Hashem, I'm a liar. I'm a pathetic liar. That's the best truth you can say. It's amazing. Right? שהוא מידת יעקב. Like that it's written, תיתן אמת ליעקב. That is the midah of Yaakov, our father Yaakov. Because it's written, תיתן אמת ליעקב. That he receives the truth. He received the truth. והוא מידת תפארת. And he is the midah of glory, שהוא כללות הגוונים, that he contains all of the colors, all of the shades. He got a place inside of him to contain everything. Why? Because he's not rejecting anything, because he's ready to accept everything. This is why he includes everything, because he loves everything, because he's midat haemet, because he's included from Aleph and Mem and Taf, emet, Aleph, Mem and Taf, the first letter, the middle letter, and the last letter. So that's him. Who is he? He is everything. And this is why he is the head of the holy tribes. All of the holy tribes came from him. All of the holy tribes of Israel came out from him. All of the 70 spirits, all of the Shiv'im Nefesh came from him, from Yaakov. Why? Because he had Ahavat Israel. He had that love. His name was Israel. Yaakov, it's Israel. והוא בחינות שמיים, אש ומים. And he is in the aspects of the sky. That the sky made out of fire and water, אש ומים. שהוא גם כן כללות הגוונים. That is also contained, the sky also contains all of the colors. Fire and water contains all of the colors. וזה מרומז בתורה. And you can see that hint in the Torah, that it's written, ארץ אוכלת יושביה. A land that eats the people that sit in. זה קשה and it's hard. הן אמת שהמרגלים הוציאו שקר מפיהם. It's true that the spies that went to the Holy Land, they lied. אך איך נכתב שקר שלהם בתורה שהיא אמת? But how can you write their lie in the Torah if the Torah is Torah of truth? If now the Torah is telling us, don't tell no one. Now it's okay. If now the Torah is Torah Emet, Torah of truth, and the spies, they lied. Now their lie is written in the Torah. So now in the Torah, what's written? A lie. You cannot say no. They lied, and they've been recorded, and it's written now in the Torah, and that's it. Now in the Torah, there's a lie written. No. When you're exposing your lies, so you're saying the truth. Exactly what we said before. If you're going to stand in front of Hashem and going to tell him, I'm the worst liar, I'm the most pathetic liar in the world, that's the truth. There's no problem with that. It's not longer a lie. So to do tshuva and to be afraid of your sins, no, I'm afraid to reveal how bad I am. This is why I'm not doing tshuva. You know how much I need to confess in front of... So what? That's how you attach yourself back to the truth. There's no problem. That's your health. That's your healing process. It's good. That's your cue. That's who you are. That's what you went through. No problem. Stop judging yourself. Because to judge yourself, it's to listen to the voice of Yetzer Hara that is telling you, don't say the truth. Keep on with that lie. Keep on lying to yourself. Don't say the truth. And he makes you lie. But if you will choose the truth, and you will say the truth, so then you can confess on all of your lies. And you're able to say to Hashem Yitbarach, I'm sorry. ובהכרח שבדברים הללו נרמז בהם דבר אמת. Okay, so now you can understand that in those words that are written, even though that it's a quote of their lie, actually it's hinting us for the truth. Yes, because it's exposing the truth. Yes, they lied. That's it. Now you know the truth. No problem. ויש לרמז הנ"ל, ארץ אוכלת. And where can we find another evidence for that? That it's written, ארץ אוכלת, that the land was eating the people that lived over there. How can it be? כלומר, שאכילתה והשפעתה הוא מבחינות יושביה. You can learn from it that really, they said, ארץ אוכלת יושביה. They came out to the world and said, the spies, they came and they said, listen, the land is eating the people that lives in. People are suffering over there. Don't go to Israel. You don't know. There are terror attacks over there. Turkey, that's the most safe place in the world. But the land of Israel, you cannot walk over there. You cannot cross to the Western Wall. Jerusalem, most terrifying place in the world. Nothing ever happened in Germany. And in France, nothing happened, and there were no terror attacks in New York. Chas v'shulem, chas v'shulem, chas v'shulem. No 18 bombs. Nothing happened. Nothing in Jersey ever happened. Nothing in Texas ever happened. The world is heaven. Israel is dangerous. Over there you can die. Over there something can happen to you. Over there it's a very dangerous place. A friend of mine, one of the students here, he came to me a few years ago and he told me, I don't know what to do. It was a time of missiles. The Arabs were shooting missiles. We don't need to say Arabs. No, it's not Arabs. It's the Palestinians. It's something else. It's like a different. It's a cult. It's a different family. And the Palestinians were shooting rockets on us, the terrorists. And because really there is nothing even to call them Arabs, it's not true. Because they're not really Arabs. And to say on them Muslims, it's not really the truth. They're not really holding the Islam, the rules of the Islam. And even to mention the name Palestinians, it's also wrong, because that's also a lie, because there is nothing like it that calls Palestinian. It's like someone made that name and they just took it and said, okay, yeah, that's us, those are us. Like few families that were refugees from Jordan that didn't want to live under the government in Jordan, and they found a piece of land here in Israel, and they said, okay, we'll live over there. And they lived like Bedouins for a few years over here, and now they're a nation. It's not a nation, it's just few families that lived in Jordan and decided to move to Israel, and now they're here. Okay, so, and also there is a big difference. I have many students, and we can see that those people are Muslims, and they have very pure intentions. They have a very good heart, and you can see that they're different. See that there are people that are terrorizing, that are fighting, and also you have a lot of other people that are afraid of them and let them control and let them do their mess, and they're not cooperating with them, but they're also not stopping them. So there is some blame on those families as well, but you cannot include that group in a whole nation, in a whole section of a nation. So we're talking about terrorists. So this student of mine, when we were under those crazy attacks of rockets, and there was something like 30 rockets, 50 rockets, and alarms all over the place, so he came to my house terrified. What am I gonna do? I told him, look, you need to get used to it, because like nothing happens, okay? It's just a voice. It's an alarm. You hear the voice, and then you go to the supermarket, and then if you smoke, so you go to the porch and smoke your cigarette, and maximum you can film it with your smartphone or something. Like, nothing happens. Like, we're very protected. It's crazy what it goes on here. To say on this land that it's a land that people are suffering here, it's like it's such a lashon hara, it's such a lie. That's exactly what we're talking about. It's such a lie. It's crazy. In the days that Saddam Hussein was bombing Israel 20 years ago, something like 27 years ago. So they shot from Iraq 39 missiles to the land of Israel. Skadim, it was the name of those missiles. Skadim. They shot 39 missiles. None of them killed people. One person died from fear. He was terrified, with no connection to the bombings. He was just hysterical and he died. And another person choked himself, I don't know, with a gas mask or something, with no connection to the missiles. He didn't unplug. He didn't open the air supply because of the fear. So 2 people died from fear with no connection to. 39 missiles fell in the Holy Land, and no one died. No one been killed. 1 missile that they shot from Iraq to Iran hit a building with American soldiers, and 200 and something soldiers been killed. one missile into Iran, hit a building with American soldiers, 200 and something soldiers died, unfortunately. So, can you understand what's going on here? So many terror attacks and so many things happen here. And if you're going to look at the numbers, a bus exploded, the whole bus exploded, and you have 2 dead people and 20 wounded people. You have a terror attack, a terrorist with a weapon going and shooting. One woman been killed, one police officer been killed. Every person is precious. Every soul is precious. Every drop of blood is precious. But look what's going on. There is a terror attack in Orlando. Boom. You have an airplane falls. Boom. 60, 50, 63, 67, 89, 91, at least 45. It's different. When you look what's going on here in the Holy Land, you see that things here are 100% different, and we're not doing it. We're not killing the nations and now we need to blame the Jews. No. It's Hashem Yitbarach protecting the Holy Land. You need to understand that. There is an amazing supervision on this place, because that's the place that God chose. That place will be the place that is ready, that is fit for His house, to have an eternal house. And we are the eternal nation, the nation of eternity. He chose us. And He liked us. And He found something good in us, and He's using us. And He chose us to be His nation. And that's where the story finished. So to say on this land that it's eating its civilians, that people are dying here, that's a lie. Yes, you have terror here. And we become to be professionals knowing how to deal with terror, and we can teach all of the nations how to deal with those crazy lunatics from the Islam that are going and killing and stabbing and bombing and not afraid to die, and all of that craziness. We know how to deal with them because we went through all of this hell. Why? That we will know how to help you, all of the nations, how to heal yourself. That's exactly our mission. We're going to help you not only spiritually, also financially. We're going to help you. We're going to give you the right advice. Also to defend yourself, and how to protect yourself, and how to watch over yourself, and how to raise your children, and how to have shalom bayit, peace in your houses, and how to build right, and how to develop your economy. We're going to help you. Don't worry. We're behind you. That's our purpose. That's our mission. We're going to teach you Torah, and we're going to be there for you, and we're going to help you in everything you need, because that's our mission. That's exactly who that we are. So to say on the Holy Land that it's eating its civilians, that's a lie. But Rabbeinu will tell you, for sure it's not a complete lie, because it's written in the Torah, so you must explain it somehow. כלומר, שאכילתה והשפעתה הוא מבחינות יושביה. That it's eating, that it's been fed, that it receives its power, the Holy Land receives its power from the people that lives over there. Like we said, that the world receives its power from the land of Israel, that receives its power from how that you hold Midat HaEmet, how close you are to the truth. So Eretz Israel receives its food, its energy from you. Where do you live? In Old Katamon. In Rechavia. So you give, by doing tshuva, by coming back to Hashem Yitbarach, the power and the energy to Eretz Israel. So you're feeding Eretz Israel. You're nurturing Eretz Israel. And then Eretz Israel got the ability, the power, the energy that it receives from you to go and feed the world, to go and heal the world, to go and spread the bounty on the wide world. Shehu bechinot ve'eshev Yaakov. And you, in the aspect of Yaakov, need to sit, need to relax, need to be a man of truth. Shehu midat emet kanal. So, that's so wonderful. And we need to understand just practically what should we do with it. So, the thing to do is to go and to have open discussions with Hashem Yitbarach and with ourselves. And like that, I yesterday said to a friend of mine that asked me a question, and he told me, I know you're going to send me to go and do it bodedut again. And then what? I'm going to hear the truth. I don't want to hear the truth. The truth is annoying me. The truth is what that's disappointing me. This is what that's so hard for me. So I told him, no. It's not true what that you're saying. Because what that you're saying is coming only because that you haven't reached the truth in your search. You gave up in the middle of the search. And now you're stuck with the results of being stuck in the middle. But you haven't reached the truth. You haven't finished the tunnel. So you feel like you're buried in the middle of the tunnel. But only because you haven't went all the way. If you will go all the way until you reach the truth, the real truth, the truth of the Creator, what's really going on here, not what you feel, or not what you feel disappointed of, or whatever. Not the first understanding or the second understanding, just the real truth of what's going on with you in your life. When you're going to reach that, you're going to glow, you're going to shine. Then you're going to be very, 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 very happy. Because Pikudei Hashem Yesharim Mesamchei Lev. Because if you go straight until you serve Hashem, not serve yourself, so then it brings happiness to your heart. But if you're still stuck with frustration, so it's only because that you try to serve yourself and you're not serving Hashem. When you serve Hashem, so then Pikudei Hashem, if you do what that Hashem tells you to do, so then it brings happiness to your heart. But when you're frustrated, why I don't have this, why I don't have that, so then you're frustrated. Why you're frustrated? Because you're not really serving Hashem Yitbarach. And yesterday I said that thing when I went out at night, and I spoke on the Facebook Live. So I said that my wife yesterday night, she asked me, how are you doing? So I told her, I'm upset. I'm angry. So she said, why? So I told her, like everyone else, I'm not receiving what that I want. Why people are angry? Because they're not receiving what that they want. He wants something and he's not receiving it, so he's angry. So she said, no, you're not like everyone else. When you want something, you want it for everyone else. You don't want it for yourself. And you're angry, you're upset, but because you're not receiving it for someone else, not for yourself. That's a nice difference, right? To have. So think about it and start thinking about other people. Open your mind to think about other people. Think about it. Yesterday I explained about my tour. I'm going now on a tour to United States. We're going. We're packing our suitcases. We're planning the tour. We're going with crew, with people, a lot of money, buying tickets. Great. Why am I doing that? You think I'm going on a vacation? No. You can ask people that went with me on tours. I barely sleep. I barely talk. I barely do my thing at all. I barely eat. They asked me, you're not eating, you're not sleeping, what are you doing? A person last time that I was in a certain place, so the person that was hosting me asked the friend that came with me, he asked him, why the Rav is doing so much noise? It's the middle of the night. So he told him he's doing it bodedut, floor made of wood. And it was like maybe we came back after the class at 1:30, almost 2. And I knew that tomorrow I won't have time to do it bodedut. So before I went to sleep, I started walking from one side to the other in the room and doing it bodedut. So for 1 hour, I'm chorek. The floor is creaking. So I made noise and like, what's going on? The Rav is dancing in the middle of the night. So no, the Rav is doing it bodedut. So I asked yesterday night, why am I going? Why am I going to do this tour? Why? For what? I'm going because of you, and I'm going for you, and I'm coming for you, and for what? That you will have shalom bayit, and that I'll give you an advice about how to make money, and that I will be able to sit and listen to you, and that I'll bless you, and that your friend that never heard me will have an opportunity, that I will come to his town, to your city, to your shul, and we'll meet another minyan in Montreal and another minyan in Toronto, and then we'll go and we're going to open a center, hopefully in there is another center that we're going to open, one in Colombia, Bezrat Hashem, and another one is building itself right now, hopefully in Toronto, and we're doing things. So, for what? To meet another group, and to open another center, and to meet another family, and to sit with another couple, and to bless another girl, and to help another kid, and to go, and to give some advice to that person that will stop rebuking his wife, and for that woman that will not gonna fall to total despair. So, why am I touring? For you, and for you, and for you, and for you, and for them, and for them, and for them. Great. So now, why you're not helping me to come? That's the question. Why I need to put all of my effort and all of my power and all of my time and all of my money and all of my sweat and all of my tears and all of my effort on coming to you, and you will not gonna understand it, that I'm coming for you. And you're thinking, no, Rav Dror is coming. No, Rav Dror is not coming. Rav Dror is coming to you. Rav Dror is coming to help you with your Shlom Bayit. Rav Dror doesn't need to come to Montreal. Rav Dror doesn't have anything to look in Montreal. Rav Dror doesn't have anything to look in Toronto and not in Colombia. If Rav Dror would want to go to Colombia, I would go to Colombia. You would hear about it, like, I was in Colombia. Rav Dror is coming to Colombia because there are people that wants to hear the truth. This is why Dror is coming. He's coming for you. So you need to open your mind and to open your hearts and to open your wallets and to understand that you need to help me to help you. And if you don't, it's okay by me. I'm doing it anyway. I'm coming if you're going to help and if you're not going to help. I'm doing my thing. But when I'm teaching you, I'm giving you tools for your life. If I'm coming to give a class in Jersey, so people in Jersey, they need to understand, to have appreciation, to recognize it, to have gratitude to the fact that I'm coming to Jersey. Because I'm coming to Jersey because you're stuck in Jersey, not because I have what to do in Jersey. When we stopped after the class in Jersey, and the people that were with me went to eat a hot dog in your crazy hot dog place in Jersey, I didn't came out from the car and they didn't bought me no hot dog. I didn't eat from your holy hot dogs, my dear beloved brothers from Jersey. I'm sorry. So I'm just giving you tools to understand that you need to open your mind. It's written that on a person that gives charity to the Holy Land, to Eretz Israel, so he's including himself in Eretz Israel. So the fact that you're stuck in Jersey, if you give charity to the Holy Land, so you become to be part with the Holy Land. You become to be one with the Holy Land. People don't understand how spirituality works. You receive only when you give. You can give in prayers, you can give in time, you can give in your will, you can give money, you can give from your talents, you can give from your connections, you can give in many ways. But what you will receive will always be corresponding to how much you gave. That's how it goes in spirituality. Kefum tzara agra. How much you gave, how much you suffered, how much you sacrificed, that's how much you're going to receive. And it can be that for you it's going to be even harder to give 18 than that for that person to give 100. So you will be rewarded more on your 18 from how much that he will be rewarded on his 100. Because for him it was easy. Here, take. He just got rid of you with the 100 bill. So he didn't really give something. But you gave. Because really you take all of your money from Social Security and you're poor and you know that you don't have, but you are saying to yourself, yes, I'm gonna give. And you gave from the blood of your heart, from the tears from your eyes, you gave from your blood, from your life. So it counts. So you're going to be rewarded. And you will be blessed. And the main way that you will be blessed is spiritually. That your wisdom will grow. That your knowledge will expand. That you will understand more about yourself. That you will find more love and more patience inside of yourself. That you will find more quiet. That you will have more peace with yourself. That you will understand yourself. That you will care about more people. That you will have more opportunities to grow and to learn in life. That you will visit the Holy Land, that you will come once to Eretz Israel, and that you will start thinking about moving, and maybe one day it won't be a dream anymore, and it will become to be a reality. When? When you'll have the vessels to contain the bounty of the Holy Land, to walk here like you've been redeemed, not like you're in the exile, because here it's not the exile. Here you can see face of Mashiach every day. I see the face of Mashiach every day. Do you see the face of Mashiach every day? You know why you're not seeing the face of Mashiach every day? Because you're not coming to the center every day. But you have weak minds, so I'm not going to tell you more about it. I'm not Mashiach. My Mashiach already came. Rabbi Natan said, my Mashiach already came. Mashiach is the wisdom. Mashiach is Messiah. It's the power to talk. It's the power to live with Hashem. That's Mashiach. If you still think that Mashiach is made out of wood or paper or stone or his flesh and bones, or he's the son of the Holy Spirit, forget about it. You're very far. Mashiach is the redemption. Mashiach is the Geulah of Klal Israel. Mashiach is the one that wakes your heart up, that wakes you up in the morning. Mashiach is the divine spirit that hovers on the book of Torah. Open in front of me a book of Shulchan Aruch. I'm going to give you the same class. We're going to open for me the script, the text of Star Wars. I'm going to give you the same class. I promise to you. From yellow pages, I'm going to give you the same class. Because God created the world, and there is godliness in every detail in the creation. And you can take out the godliness from the creation. You can see through the details. You come between the particles of the creation. You can suck the Creator out from everything. You can take out the love out of the creation. And you can fill buckets and buckets of water from a table. Because look, use the force. Look. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you for coming, Mamash. You're helping me so much that you're coming. I'm not talking to myself. It's very good for me. Thank you, Mamash. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Please come again. Come again. Come again, please. Okay? And please, tell your friend to come also. She can come to my classes. We have a women's section. Yes, you hear me, Avrum? Tell your friend she can come to the center to hear some inspiring classes. Rav Dror. Maybe she's watching us online. I hope she's watching us online. And if not, she can come to the center. Okay. See you ba'aden. See you soon, guys. Toda rabah.